What's up, guys? It's yours truly, King Louie, and I'm here back with another Black Ops 2 gameplay commentary. This one isn't live, and if you're wondering why I haven't been uploading in a long time, just a lot of stuff came up, and there was a lot of stuff that happened recently this year, and it made me just really not want to upload anymore. It didn't have anything to do with YouTube, just some real life stuff that happened that really just made me lose interest in a lot of things. Um, just gaming as a whole, really. Um, but I, I just gotta get out of it, man, because I gotta get back to being King Louie. And this is not even the best game. I just had to hop on real quick and just get a gameplay because I just really want to record a video. Been meaning to do one for a long time, and I finally got to do one. I had to kill him with the C4. I finally get to do one. But as you can tell by this video, this is something very new. This is obviously a story time. I know this has been going around on YouTube for a long time. It's starting to get really popular. So I have a story, and this is obviously going to be the first time that I got rejected. So let me set the scene. Imagine a 5'4", 5'5", maybe 6th grade-year-old King Louie. And hold on.
Everybody say warriors, warriors.
So just imagine a 5'5", 6th grade King Louie. You know, back when I was 12, as I get gunned down. Um, Imagine just a 12-year-old King Louie with a little squeaky voice like this. Just imagine that. Imagine that. And you know, I thought I was pretty cool. You know, sixth graders. You know, thinking that they got it all, thinking that they all hit and whatever. So actually, it's not even in sixth grade. This started in fifth grade, right? So let me set the scene. I'm pretty legit back then. You know, all the girls on my shoulder. You know, everything. So there's this girl, and I'm not gonna tell you guys her name, but you know, there's this girl, and you know, I was liking her a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. So this dance started to come up, right? I believe it was like it was a close Halloween. It was something like a Halloween dance, something like that. It was a little bit before Halloween. It was like a week or two before Halloween, and I was gonna ask her. I mean, I really didn't have anything better to do. I mean, I was in sixth grade. What was I gonna do? So, you know, I tell my homeboys, I'm like, yo, there's this girl. I mean, you know, she kind of bad, you know. Like, so I'm liking her, and they're like, bro, you gotta ask her to dance. I'm like, you already know. You already know I gotta ask her to dance. So I'm like, I'm still scared actually. So I'm telling everybody I'm telling my homeboys I'm gonna ask her to dance. When in all actuality, you know, I'm scared. I'm in fifth grade and I do not know how to talk to girls. So my homeboy's like, bro, you better ask her. Bro, you better ask her. If you don't ask her, I'm gonna ask her. You know, so like I'm like, bro, chill, chill. So they start hyping me up, you know. After school comes, and I walk up to her. She's at her locker, and I say, hey, girl. And she doesn't really look up at me. She's like, oh, hey. And I ask her, and she looks up at me, and for about 3 seconds, she's just looking at me, bewildered, like, did he sense me? Like, am I listening to this right now? And I'm like, so you gonna go to dance with me? And she's like, well, she just looks at me for a couple seconds. She says, okay, so you know, I got pretty hyped. You know, I'm getting pretty legit. Remember, this was the same Friday. This was the same Friday that Gears of War 3 came out. I was gonna sacrifice Gears of War 3 to go to dance with this girl, alright? But my dad picks me up from school, and he's all like, "Yo, we're going to the hospital," and I'm all like, "Yo, what's up? What's wrong? Somebody hurt or something?" And my grandma was in the hospital. She had stomach ulcers actually from food poisoning, and nothing's wrong with her now. She's completely fine. This is like 4 or 5 years ago. She's completely fine. Nothing. She was just fine. And like you know, went to go visit her. And the dance started at about like 6. School got out at 5. No, the dance started about 6:30. School got out at 5, and the dance started at 6:30. But I'm at the hospital till like 8, and the dance ends at like 8:30. So I'm like, well, there's no point. So I call up my homeboy, and I tell him, I'm like, yo, tell this girl I can't make it. Some stuff came up, and I'm not gonna be able to make it. So my homeboy tells her, and she obviously is not happy about this. Kind of got stood up by uh by King Louis. So she's obviously not too happy about this. Um, so you know the weekend is here.
Working on a weekend.
So I'm sitting at home, you know, playing Gears of War 3 and whatever, and I'm like, bro, I'm just thinking about it. I'm like, what am I gonna tell her? What am I gonna tell her about why I didn't make it? Like, I mean, obviously, like she knows why I couldn't. I mean, at this point, hold on. At this point, I hadn't told my friend why I couldn't make it. I just told him I couldn't make it. So all she knows is that I wasn't coming, right? And so I'm thinking like, how am I gonna explain to her about how what happened and like why I couldn't make it. So I'm just thinking about this all weekend. And then so Monday rolls along and I'm all like, yo, girl, this is what happened, and obviously, she didn't really care too much. And I don't mean I want to make her sound like she's just like being like, eh, like, I mean, obviously, like she like, I guess she understood like why I couldn't make it, but then again, we were only in fifth grade, and I guess no one really knew how to deal with their emotions. So I mean, she was pretty much just mad at me. She didn't want to talk to me. She didn't really want to hear my story or anything. And so for about the rest of the sixth grade year, she just ignores me, looks at me, walks away, just ignores me. So this is when sixth grade rolls along. This is what I was talking about earlier. So sixth grade rolls along, and it's a whole new year. I'm thinking of a fresh start with this girl. Maybe something can happen. Maybe not. And so like this is about halfway through the school year, when the rumors start up again that she likes me, what am I gonna do about it, And at this point, I'm really like, I really don't know what I'm gonna do about it. But once again, the homeboys are hyping me up, so I'm like, you know what, YOLO, right?
You're down round two.
All right, go ahead and get into it, champion.
I'm like, hey, you know who it is, like, it's King Louis up in the crib, right? And she's all like, oh hey, at this point we have made up, we're friends again. At this point, and now, so like we're talking back and forth. We've been texting for about an hour maybe. So I get to the subject, and I tell her I have a serious question to ask her. And me being the retarded King Louis that I was when I was young, I said I have something serious to ask you. And she says what? And I asked her, do you think Bigfoot is real? Just think about that. I trying to be funny, but I don't know. That was just I don't know. I was in sixth grade. And so I asked her, I'm like, do you think Bigfoot real? She's all like, Bigfoot real? Do you think Bigfoot is real? And she's like, I don't know, I've seen the TV show and stuff. And I'm like, okay, in all seriousness, I've been hearing the rumors, people saying that you like me. And on all honesty, I like you. You want to go out with me. And I had typed all that out, and I'm like, yo, I'm not going to be able to press the send button. Like, I can't build up the courage. So I give the phone to my brother, right? And I'm like, bro, press the send button. He's like, what is it? I'm like, I don't know. Just press the send button, right? So he presses the send button, and immediately I regret him pressing that send button. Immediately I regret it. So I'm sitting there like, bro, what did I just do? What did I just do? So she replied, and she says, I tell her this video, she says, well, I don't really know. Let's just be friends. I don't even remember how I felt that much. I mean, somewhat relieved, so like I didn't have to deal with this. But then again, I mean, I just got rejected, dude. How am I supposed to deal with that, right? So I'm like, oh, okay, well, let's just be friends, and then we just stopped texting. And the next day, I walk up to her and I'm like, hey, what's up? About yesterday, and she just kind of looks at me and walks away. And this happens for about I get end up being ignored for a whole nother year. And then so seventh grade rolls along, right? And we're going to a baseball game. Me and my homeboy going to a baseball game. I don't even like baseball. I was just going to pass the time. And she's there, and she's there at the concession stand with her little sister, and me and my friends are walking by, and her little sister walks up to me in front of all my friends, and she says, "Hey, your favorite person is here," and she points at her sister, and I'm like, bruh.